Hi, welcome to the video. So I'm just going to go over the dating of Josephus Wars 531. So if you click on this here, first of all, this is the simplified dating chart. It's basically the dates of this overwhelmingly RTD2 through up timeline. So, so I have this one here. So it's simplified. And the purpose of this is just so you can see the dates and how he got it. So I'm providing resources for every date. And so this video is just for that purpose. So basically I'm focusing on when the siege began, which is Wars 531. All right. So, like I said, if you click on it, boom, it'll come up, which is the same as this here. I already have it in place. So Wars Book 5, Chapter 3, Paragraph 1. And it says, and now the war abroad ceased for a while. The sedition within was revived. Now, when it said peace and safety and then sudden destruction, the peace and safety portion is right here. All right. Let me give you the verse. Might as well give you the verse, right? All right. So like, click here. And which verse is it? It's the First Thessalonian, but make sure I get the right verse here. So, yeah, First Thessalonians 5:3. For then they shall peace and safety, then sudden destruction. All right. So that's what's going on here at Josephus Wars. There's the peace and safety, and then sudden destruction happens in the feast of unleavened bread, which he goes over later. All right. So that is the fulfillment of First Thessalonians 5:3. All right. So he gives us a date. So Feast of Unleavened Bread in 70 AD is Nisan 15. And so here at the time he's writing this, it's the 14th. So obviously, which was now to come. So basically, he's writing after the fact. All right, which was now to come. So he's looking back on the 14th and then leading up to the 15th of Nisan 15th. So we needed a calendar conversion. And thankfully for my trustworthy calendar converter I have so much trust in, and I mean that. Let's see here. So Nisan 14 of 70 AD. So I'm going to go over here. I'm going to go back. Let's get the ads out of the way. All right, so back to the 70 AD. So you can see here the Gregorian, and then the top line. Let's see here. All right, so Nisan, this is the Hebraic date. It's going to go for 3 dates. So the first day here, April 11th. So, yeah, that's correct. All right, I had to think for a moment there. Yeah, so April 11th is Nisan 14. So that's how I have Nisan 14 here. So now 24 hours earlier, the Jews who came to Christ had already fled. All right, so yeah. So Nisan 15th always Feast of Unleavened Bread. So it's always that evening. So this is in the Gregorian calendar. It's April 11th. This is on the same day. So 6 p.m. on the Gregorian calendar, it's still April 11th. But in the Hebraic calendar, it switches to Nisan 15. All right, and that's when the siege begins. So as you can see here, you can continue reading. It goes over it. All right, and so that's how I got my date. So April 11th, 8070, and this calendar converter, I have used knowing what day the crucifixion actually occurred, and that was a process. And then once I had that day, then I used that as sort of a calibrator. And so if your calendar converter does not have, well, let's just go there. Let's go to 30 AD. If your calendar converter does not match this, I'm guaranteeing you 100% confidence it is wrong. All right, so this is Nisan 14 of 70 AD, or 30 AD, sorry. The Gregorian should be April 3rd, and a Julian April 5th. All right. If your calendar converter does not match that, it's out. It's whacked. All right. So I would love to get feedback. Like, share with me your calendar converter, and then I can add it to the list of calendar converters to avoid. So I have that on a PDF, crucifixion date PDF. If you go to my video, crucifixion date part 1, I go over that. So this is what it should be. This is the day, this is the Passover that Jesus died in 30 AD. I know some people say 31 AD, and there's a lot of scriptural support for that. And matter of fact, 100% in the Hebraic calendar. But the problem is, the conversion Gregorian, and some people are using the calculation method that was invented in the 10th century, and what they did is shifted everything over a year. And I don't know if they're worried about the misinterpretations of 1,000 years. They're worried about people freaking out by shifting it a year. It's going to reduce that. Maybe that's the theory behind it. I don't know. But it is wrong, and it has misled so many people. It's just unfortunate. It's just another can of worms of false information. So anyway, yeah, so that's how you get that date. So this video you're watching here, I'm going to place the link to it right here. So that way it can be used as a resource to back up the date, how I got that date. So the purpose of this PDF is so it's one simplified, and I'm giving you the sources backing up the dates. All right, I'm going to have more links here. So anyway, all right, so now you know how I came up with the date for the siege. All right, it happened at the Feast of Unleavened Bread. All right, thank you very much, and you have an awesome day.